back yet again to another episode of Curse of Newbs. When we last left the party, they had accepted an invitation to Strahd's castle, Castle Ravenloft, where they entered in, discovered a little bit of the castle. They were led into a dining chamber by a ghostly candelabra, where they found Strahd playing the organ, also a table full of food, a very well lit dinner area, and their long lost friend Casimir, who had been taken captive early and dumped into the dining room to greet the party. After a little bit of dialogue from Strahd, a little bit of telling the history of why he brought them here, he realized he was an apparition, just an illusion yet again sent to fool them, and he disappeared. The party explored around the room. Urabash and Batari discovered that the organ was actually a opening to a trapdoor, where they were able to climb through the walls of Castle Ravenloft upstairs into a mighty throne room. Once inside of the throne room, they discovered another room, which is apparently the treasury, where a man named Leaf sat counting coins and filling out ledgers. He screamed at the party to leave. He felt threatened, so he, in his terror, he ran, pulled a bell, a large gong went off, and that, I believe, was where we left the party. So, you guys now stand in this room full of treasure. There's money piled in different places. It looks like the vault of Scrooge McDuck, basically.
Nice.
Leaf,
Easy prick.
yeah. Leaf is kind of backed up against the wall, where he has just pulled this rope. If I could do the right level. He is backed up against this wall, but he's not gotten too far from the desk, where he has pulled this lever. You guys heard the resounding sounds of gong going off, and that was where we left off. So.
No, he took a swing with a knife at
Oh,
Batari.
that's right. I forgot. Yeah, he did. He lunged out at Batari. Yep.
I heard that as a little precursor yesterday from Rick.
Yeah, we went up to the mountains. I told him a little bit about the story, and I said we left with him striking Batari with a knife.
Yep.
Because he's dumb.
Oh, well, I agree. Anybody that knows Batari knows that he likes nothing better than to fight.
Batari doesn't like to fight.
Batari loves to
No,
fight.
he just likes to blow stuff up.
Yeah, okay. My mistake. I called it wrong.
What I'm going to get you
Fighting
guys
would
to do
involve effort.
is go ahead and roll up some initiatives for me.
Uh-oh.
Easy.
We've now entered into combat.
What? 13?
I don't know if Leaf's abilities are on hidden, since I saw him roll like that.
Yeah, it's fine.
My guy.
You're out in the hallway.
No, I was here.
No, I wasn't. I was teleported over here.
Hey, you just got in my way.
Ooh, don't be in his
I
way.
thought you would be okay with that. Little
Damn, that's harsh.
No shit. That is really bad.
It's
Hey,
not
I
good.
just call it like I see it, man.
Call it like he sees it.
I'm cautious, not wimpy.
Okay, well, call it whatever you want.
Cautiously wimpy.
All right, well, let's call it combat and say that Urabash, you,
Call it combat.
and I think Urabash, you were still kind of in the back part.
Mm-hmm.
You hear kind of this ruckus, a little bit of yelling. You hear the gong go off below you. You hear this old man screech as he lunges out towards Batari.
All right, so I get up here and I'm gonna play a little song. It's "Why Can't We Be Friends? Why can't we? Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends?"
I like it.
I've heard this song before, I think. in some bar in
This
Barovia.
song sucks.
Play Freebird. Okay.
So wisdom
Someone
saving
shoot the DM, please.
He rolled a 4.
Oh.
Well, he did not say.
All right, so I'm like, hey, buddy, what's the matter? Man, why don't you just call off that alarm?
Hey, it's not a big deal.
Leaf blinks a few times and his hand begins to tremble as he's holding this knife out. And any of you that are kind of skilled combatants can tell that this man has no idea what he's trying to do with this knife. His hand begins to shake, and you finally see how frail he is, and he backs away, and a chain clinks around his ankle that's attached to the desk, and he says, I am sorry. I did not know. I thought you were here to steal my master's gold. Please don't kill me.
We're just here to,
Be friends.
we're just here under invite from your master. Now, notice that chain around your ankle. Are you here against your will?
It's been so long. I don't know what my will is anymore. It's been here so long. I've forgotten whether I'm here voluntarily or just under his control.
Now, if we get rid of that chain there, don't you want to just get out of here?
I don't know. It's the only thing I know. I need to just stay and count. But hurry, friends! It's too late. The zombies will be here soon. I am sorry. I'm truly sorry.
Zombies will be here soon.
Yeah, he rang for him. I still think we ought to cut the chain.
Well, I can probably pick that lock. It seems
All right.
very
Pick the
simple.
lock.
So I scurry up to his
See what
ankle,
happens.
and
If you cut the chain, then they can't put it back on him.
what am I going to cut it with? This little sword?
Pick the lock, and then we'll have Vitari melt it with his
With his-
fireballs.
What? No, don't throw a fireball in here. Well done.
Yeah, why not?
Vitari doesn't care where he throws his
I'm
fireballs.
telling you right now, I don't think that's a good idea.
Oh, okay.
Prick,
Oh, really?
As you guys are talking to this guy and you're kind of looking around the room, Prick's below the table, kind of jiggling with his chain, and the lock pops open freely. It's a little bit older Prick and not very well crafted, so you know how to bust it open.
Easy.
And it falls to the floor with a clank, and he kind of stands there for a few minutes, and he's not really sure of what to do. Stockholm syndrome, I guess. But he says, "My thanks. I will try to escape the castle and go on to do something. You are free to take anything you wish." And he kind of reaches down and scoops up a few of the gold pieces into a pouch, and he begins to walk out the door.
All right. Go for it, dude. Now, Prick, you can grab all the gold you want.
I was already grabbing.
I figured.
Yeah.
I figured.
I'm over encumbered.
Yeah.
Yep. Sounds about
As I walk, I'm just like chink, chink, chink. Fighting's gonna be hard, guys. Let's not get in any fights.
He's holding his pants up because his pockets are so full.
There's 4 little wooden chests at the kind of around the base of the table, and he stops and puts his hand on his shoulder and says, "Thank you, friend. You have saved my life." And he says, "By the way, these chests contain more treasure, but there's a key. I just can't remember where I put it. Anyway, best of luck, and do remember, the zombies are on the way and Strahd is near. To be careful." And he begins to kind of limp out of the room slowly.
All right.
So
Okay.
maybe we should try to skedaddle as soon as possible.
Yeah, but these treasure chests.
Yeah, the chests. But it could be that we should get out in this room. It'd be easier to fight in a more open space.
We may not want to fight though. We may
Right.
want to run.
Do we
It may
have
be
a-
more.
We may want to try to keep as many resources as we have available for the fight with Strahd.
Well, there's a door over here. Do we want to try this? See if we can escape to another room? Do a little hide and seek with them?
Oh yeah.
I
Well-
opened this door just for the hell of it.
Okay.
I'm just feeling desperate, so I
You open the door and you see a staircase leading back down stairs. And let's see who's next.
There's a stair here, guys, going downstairs. What do you want to do? Let's
Didn't-
make a decision quick.
Didn't we come up to
Yeah,
this room?
we did.
So I don't know
So
if we want to go
Cricket's-
back down.
So Cricket's actually, let's see, Perrin, leaflet. Perrin opened the door. So Walzen, actually, if you will make a perception check for me.
Walzen.
He looks lost. He's
He
muted.
does.
No, I was looking at Discord, all this crap you guys put in Discord.
You know, Mally, we cannot do two things at once. So you cannot watch Discord. It's crazy. I used to do that, and then I'd get lost just like
Hey,
you
we're
were.
still doing something.
Another world.
Yeah. Okay. So wait, say that again. Sorry.
Make a-
I
make a
keep thinking I'm
perception-
just a
But
bystander.
did you see the burb? Did you see the burb?
Make a perception check for me, please.
No, I saw you with your bucket of water for.
Perception
Okay.
check.
Oh, perception.
He's already failed.
I see nothing. I found this funny scroll on the table that I laughed at.
17. Okay, perfect. Yeah,
That's-
you begin to hear scrapes and scratches of like claws running down stone.
That's not good.
Sounds okay.
And out in the hallway, you guys begin to hear kind of moaning. And there's
Uh-oh.
these four decrepit-looking figures coming towards you, dressed in tattered clothing. These are zombies that have kind of made their way slowly up the stairs. Zaldarth, you go.
This is my turn.
Yep.
Yes.
Is this an enemy here?
That's Casimir. He's kind of walking around inspecting the throne and kind of keeping an eye out. And he sees the zombies, and you see him ready his staff.
And how many feet are these squares?
They are 5 feet.
So, I guess I'm gonna come out to here, and
Oh, that's.
I'm going to hold my attack.
Okay. And what would you like to hold it? If one of the zombies gets close to you, or if they attack one of your friends, or
If they get close to me, because I'm not anywhere near.
okay, perfect.
Well, I guess am I near them? Close enough? No. Hey, I guess anywhere near me.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Vatari.
All right. I'm going to. How far can I go? Right there. Then I'm gonna cast. That's a high level spell. It'll be all right. No, I won't do it. I'm gonna hit the first one with Sacred Flame.
Okay.
It's a cantrip. Woo!
You wrecked him. Wrecked.
Face.
All right. Good thing
He's-
is zombies are known for the dexterity. So as he shambles through the throne room, he's lit up by this holy bolt of fire. And roll your damage for me.
It's 5.
Oh, sorry, I didn't see that.
It rolls it at the same time when you.
Right. Okay, so it kind of explodes on his chest and burns him, and he growls and lets out a wail as this hits him.
Is he
Alright.
dead? He looks dead.
He is technically dead.
Got him.
Right, so Casimir, seeing this, he yells out for the people that haven't heard it yet. Zombies approach, and his hands light up. He rolls a firebolt out. He hits the same zombie that you hit, Atari.
Nice.
And when he does that, so when he does that, this thing explodes, and his left arm just disintegrates and falls off. But the zombie continues to walk towards you.
Damn zombies.
Urabash.
Ask him to be a friend.
Yeah.
Let's see here. I'm going to do a shatter. Right about there.
Okay.
So Constitution saving throws.
Okay. Against a DC of
17.
There you go. Wow. Okay, so you see 3 zombies. You see 2 zombies, actually, and you see one start to emerge from the shadows. There's actually another one in the back. This thing hits every one of them. And let's see. The first one that's approaching you, the one that just lost the arm, he's shattered so hard, pieces of him just begin to fall off. His leg breaks out. His chest cavity just opens up completely. He falls to the ground dead.
Damn.
10. All right. And at that, and where did you hit it at again? I'm sorry.
It was like right here.
Okay, so right in the
Like,
middle of it, and it's
yeah.
a 10-foot radius. Okay. So at that, you guys see
Oh shit.
4 more zombies make their way up the other staircase, and they kind of fall out of the darkness into the light of the room.
Nice.
All right, and so that's going to be that for you guys. So the first zombie. Atari, he gets just in range of you.
Damn it.
Kind of begin to shamble out to and spread out a little bit closer. All right, and that ends their turn. All right, Prick.
So, with one wet sock and pants full of gold, I squish and hobble out into the
Pants full of
door.
golden showers.
And I'm like, ah! What? There's a lot of zombies. With a quick glance, do any of them look... Well, they all look kind of dead.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to shoot the closest one to Vitari.
Well, now remember... Hold on, I forgot to roll for that. So these things have a really cool thing where you have to roll a dice, and depending on what you roll, a body part falls off. So the first two... So this guy and this guy that were the original ones hit by Urbash's Thunderwave, they had a leg break apart. It just snapped off at the kneecap, and the other one snapped off at the hip. And they've kind of leaned over on the ground. They're pulling along. The one in the back, he's missing both of his arms.
Jeez.
Hard to hug that way.
Yeah.
He's mostly armless, okay? He's,
Yeah. Mostly.
Well, I'm going to have to shoot one that's standing up. I'm going to shoot the one closest to Vitari is still good, right? He's standing. He wasn't one that had a leg blow.
Yeah, he was not. No, he was one of the last group to join.
Okay. Well, I'm going to shoot him with a hand crossbow.
20 will hit.
Splat. All right. And yeah, that'll do it for my turn.
All right, so this your magical bolt flies into his leg, and it snaps at the ankle, and it just kind of breaks it. It starts to dip low because you're kind of low to the ground. You're weighed down by gold, but the bolt flies low, hits him at his ankle, just kind of tears through that ligaments and everything, and the foot flies out. Your arrow returns back to your crossbow.
Nice.
So he is kind of wobbling over on the ground. All right. Leaf continues to kind of sneak along the back part here. He's moving towards the secret door that you guys went through. And then
Perrin hears all this commotion. He's a long way away, but he comes shuffling over, gets through the door, takes a look around, sees body parts out there. They're a little far away, and he goes, I'm going to hold my attack.
Okay.
I'll get in on the next round. But I'm here.
So you ready an attack that if one of these things gets too close,
Yep.
you're
If
going
he gets too close, he's
to
going
punch and
to...
kick?
Yep.
Okay.
No, I'm going to stab.
Okay. Oh, that's
Stabby
right.
stab.
Now we got your
With
spear
my
fixed.
blood spear.
Yep.
Okay. And then Walzen.
Okay, I'm gonna move out to here, and I'm gonna shoot my longbow at that guy.
Since when do you have a longbow?
It says I do.
Yeah, he's had for a long time. Wow, 20. All right, that definitely hits.
Ha. And do I do something else? I clicked on the longbow.
No, you got it.
damage.
Roll damage.
okay.
You're good. So yeah, same thing. This thing snaps into its other foot, or into its other, like around its kneecap area, and through his rotted soft flesh, it just tears away at the bone, and he slumps over onto the ground, and he's now pulling himself by his arms.
Now, the ones with no legs, do they have a
There was
penalty
only
to their movement speed, or?
They each had one leg.
Yeah, we'll say they go down a little bit on the moving speed.
Pretty hard to crawl as fast as you can walk.
Yeah, it moves. It
They got
lowers
one
their
leg,
movement.
so they
It
were
lowers
locked.
their movement to 5 speed when you lose the legs. Saldarth.
Yeah. Well, I guess they didn't attack, right?
No, they haven't gotten close yet.
Alright, I'm gonna run up to this one and I'm gonna yell something out. Galati is amazing. And where is my sword? There it is.
Amazing. Blah blah blah. Oh yeah.
Oh, I forgot to say what did I want to say?
You
I
said
wanted to
that
use
Galati
my-
is amazing.
I like pizza, Steve.
No.
Rub
Before, you make
thank
a,
you for the
before I make a melee attack. Great weapon master. I wanted to use that, but I don't think I can.
You have no problem chopping me all the time, but here you've got a zombie in front of you and you can't think anything to say.
What? It's a zombie. He doesn't understand.
Well, it looks like you put Great Weapon Master into your attack there.
Yeah,
So it would be 20 to hit.
and he hits, so
He takes an extra.
extra 6 damage. Or extra 9 radiant. Yeah, so your
It takes an extra 10 damage.
so your sun sword flares up right as you begin to strike down on this body, and he's just split in half. He is dead at your feet. And let me go feed my dog. I'll be right back.
Hey, what's up with this?
Yeah, please. We're paying good money for this content.
I know.
It is actually something you can do. Like good DMs. You probably don't have to be a good DM. Like being a DM, you can get paid. Like people would pay like $5 a session.
Huh.
So yeah, you guys should just all
You
send
do
Tim.
25 sessions at once.
That would become very hard.
Well, you charge $5 per person, so
Yeah, right.
Like for
so you got
instance-
8 people, $40.
Oh, yeah,
For
good.
4 hours of play. So it's $10 an hour.
Yeah.
for hard work, but it's enjoyable
That's
work.
above minimum wage in Texas.
I mean, you say it's $10 an hour, but you also have to include like
All the prep
setup
time.
and- yeah.
See, I feel
So
like
now
if
you're minimum wage in Texas.
you're probably below because you probably put in at least 4 hours before the session.
Yeah, that's below. There's $7 for minimum wage.
And then there's that one person that's not gonna pay.
Yeah.
And now you're at like $3 an hour, and you're like begging someone to just.
Yeah.
And then
You gotta-
start saying, no, I can't do it. I lose money doing that.
But
Right,
then,
yeah. Well, you do
considering all
because
the
you have to
different
buy all this
voices-
stuff.
Considering all the different voices I have, I'd be making what I earn, what I deserve.
A beautiful woman
an
comes
hour.
around the corner. Hey,
And the
how you
lady
doing?
says, hey, how are you doing?
How you doing?
And the dude says, hey, how you doing?
I'm just fine.
Please tell me you were talking about your dad running a
I'm
game.
talking about being
Yeah, being a paid DM.
Oh yeah.
Because
I
we
just
said
got
you.
to lower my voice.
Well, yeah,
aside from
you're yelling at 5:30 in the morning.
I know.
Waking the neighbors
well,
up.
what's she sleeping for?
What are you yelling?
All right,
He's getting
Vittori,
hype.
Yeah, Vittori, it's back to you.
All right. So I mean, I'm just trying to conserve spells, I guess.
Yeah, go punch one with your fist.
What?
What?
Go punch one. Are you dumb?
I don't
Yes.
think I've ever seen Vitari punch one,
Oh,
but
okay.
it would be fun to watch.
Okay. Well,
He's missing a leg. You can kick him. He's on the floor. Kick him in the face.
there. Here we go. Woo!
Mistakes were made.
Swinging that mace.
All right, that is enough to hit him.
Oh
Whoa.
shit!
You're kidding.
Wow. See?
I mean, they're very
Yeah.
slow
Yeah.
and they're very
Very
armored.
stupid.
Want none of that?
I bet you took off
Eh.
an arm.
It hit as hard as your
You
sacred
showed him.
flame.
Maybe he's got a flattened face. No
You
nose.
showed him.
What fell off? Oh.
Is
Okay.
boutonniere.
So
You killed some good.
you come down overhead with this thing, and you catch him kind of in the skull, and it caves in, and it actually breaks his neck, and it lobs over behind him,
Look
See
at
what you
that.
did?
and you
Is he
hear
still
him
moving?
kind of gurgle, and and he's just kind of standing there, not moving.
But he's
alive.
still there.
He's still there, yeah.
Not much of him.
I love these zombies. Okay. All right, so Casimir rounds around the throne again. Sling firebolt at them. 7. So he hits the one that's kind of crawling along, one of the ones that's crawling along the floor.
Come on, Casimir.
Same thing happens. This firebolt lands right in front of this guy's face on the floor, explodes and blows his head backwards,
Mm.
and it's just kind of now stuck against his shoulder as he continues to pull himself along the floor.
Okay.
Well, I guess he'll not get ahead that way.
Ha ha.
He's not going to be the head of the class.
Yeah.
Ah.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh
man.
man.
I'm getting a head job here.
Oh. That's
Wait,
good stuff.
From
Whoa.
zombies?
Maybe I was telling me to come back in.
I'm confused
From my
about
team.
parents' head jobs and floaters.
That's not what you said.
I doubt he'll be tipping his hat to any of us.
Oh,
Oh
shit.
man.
They're not
Good
getting any
time.
better.
You guys are funny. Love you.
All right, Urbash, it was your go.
All right. Let's see.
I don't think That's it.
So, trying to. I'll actually move. Well, no, I'm not gonna get that close to all of them. I'm just gonna do another shatter.
Okay.
This time I'll do it right here.
Okay.
So hopefully it'll get all those 4 right there.
Yep.
Well, that's some shitty damage, but
Man, he's horrible. Okay. So you see the ground begins to tremor across the floor, and you see rocks split up, and you feel the force of the thunder come out. This one explodes into a pile of dust. This one. This one, the rocks come up and it like picks his body up and slams him back down, and his head just kind of splatters like a grape. But he continues to move along.
This one continues to move along right
This
there.
one here, yeah, he's now headless, but he's still there.
Okay.
The one behind him gets rocked over from the damage, and he rolls over. One of his arms snaps off, and then the one in the back gets this. So another leg. So his leg pops off, and he falls over to the side.
and as a bonus action at the end of my turn, I'll yell out, "They seem to be heading in this direction."
Oh, be heading in this direction.
Okay. So this one, he recovers from the blast, and he crawls forward just very slowly. He's unable to do anything. This one, legless. He moves up. And Vitari, the one without the head.
Well, you know what? You know what? I can still do this.
All right, so he slashes out with one arm, but not being able to see you, he just clumsily misses you. What are you doing?
It's not your turn.
I was about to roll my attack, and then I realized it was not my turn.
No. And the other claw.
I cancel it. That did not happen.
Right
As you're
click to
standing there trying
cancel.
as you're standing out there trying to figure out what your mace is, your armor, his claw catches you in the arm, and he hits you for 2 points of damage.
Oh, that's always nice.
Like, why do I even have this on me?
It's
It's just weighing me down.
Yeah. And then he follows through with a clumsy backhand, and he just misses, like not even close to you this time.
Because he was missing that arm.
Yep. All right, so that's all the zombies. Prick.
Well, seeing what looks like a slap fight between a zombie and Vitari over there,
Basically.
they're like, I figure I should help him out. So I shoot him with the hand crossbow as I'm holding my britches with one hand. Yes.
Oh boy.
Oh,
And do I get sneak attack on that because he's in?
Yeah, because he's attacking Vitari.
Sneak
gonna
attack.
take care of him.
Roll. I clicked on it. Hello? Oh, right there.
There it is. Lag. Oh man.
So,
yeah.
15 plus 8 times 2.
Yeah. So describe what your arrow does to
pretty
this zombie.
sure.
Does this one, I shoot it right in the chest, and what should be a heart isn't a heart, but out the backside it's just this like ashy blackness flying out, and there's just a nice hole where my magical arrow went through. And then its last slap hits Vitari in the foot as he falls down.
And Vitari, this thing falls down, and the rest of his head separates, and it kind of rolls over between your legs and looks up at you. And then goes quiet.
Okay.
All right.
All right, and then you guys hear or see Leaf. He disappears
Bye,
through the
Leaf.
secret door. Free man
All right, Leaf.
and Perrin.
Perrin is peering down between Urabash and Walzen and seeing these guys crawling, but he's got no incentive to just go charging up to him. So he says, let's throw a dart at this front one. It might take out this guy because he's pretty beat up. So he wings a dart.
Yep, finds its mark.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, the dart pierces through his head, and it destroys the rest of his little zombie brain, and he falls over dead. Okay.
2 left.
Yep. 3
Yeah.
left.
Yeah.
Huh? No,
3
I
left.
have 2 darts left.
Oh, you have 2 darts left. Okay. Yeah, don't.
I've
Forget
never
to pick,
been able to find a place to buy darts.
Yeah, don't forget to pick those back up too.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, they're like arrows.
He
You can pick them
says
back up.
that it's been destroyed. You can pick it up.
Just gonna do a longbow on that guy right above me.
Okay.
Steve
Yep.
must hit.
It definitely hits.
Pow.
Oh yeah. So yeah, this arrow flies through the throne room, finds its mark on the zombie. He flops over the last of his undeath or unlife, whatever you call it.
I think he got the point.
Oh.
Oh boy!
I figure I might as well be as corny as everybody else.
I started a pun war. Okay.
You did.
I got one saved up.
All right.
Zaldar?
I'm gonna run up. I'm gonna do Great Weapon Master. Just growling Galadia's name and going, ape shit.
Hey, shit. All right.
Wait, what? 18 plus minus 5?
18 plus minus 5.
Yeah, 13. Yeah.
Yeah, that's his
It's
great
just a long
weapon
form.
master.
Please simplify these equations.
I don't know why plus minus is in there.
Does not compute. Is that the great weapon master?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So. All right. So
13.
yeah, that still hits.
Boom.
28.
Oh yeah. So you bear into this thing with your sword, and it flares up once again, and light shines through his body, and he just splits in half and falls over.
And as I proceed through, I do the same thing.
All right.
Oh, we're just going down, aren't we?
Yeah. Believe it
9?
or not, that still hits. Yeah.
Wow.
A 9
Yeah.
still
These
hits,
like I
though?
said, these guys are slow, and they're just basically bare flesh and old rotted clothes.
Wow.
So that's a tenor.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Roll to see what happens here. All right, so you're following through from your last kill, and you come across, and you split him right at the waist, and his other leg falls off. That'll do it for you.
I'm okay
Anything
with it.
else?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's it.
All right, Vitari.
There's only one left.
Do the mace.
I got this.
I
Flank him for advantage.
Oh, that guy didn't die.
Pow.
Oh,
Oh.
4 damage. Oh,
Bam!
close.
3 damage.
I'm messing these dudes up.
Yeah.
Do you get 2
don't want
attacks?
none of
Do you
this.
get 2 attacks with the mace?
I don't know if I do.
11.
I don't think clerics get extra attack.
No, they do not.
He's got a
So,
multi-class
yeah,
and a fighter.
But
Yeah.
who knows?
So-
You maybe did it.
So this guy is now basically legless, crawling along the floor. Vatari runs over with his mace and crashes him right in the shoulder, and his right arm just separates from the body and flails to the side.
Bam. Get
So-
wrecked.
How do you not hit his head?
Now.
I swung and things happened.
He was aiming for his head, but he's just bad at it.
All right. Do you know what you call a zombie with no legs and no arms when you throw him in the ocean, right?
Bob.
Bob. Yep. All right. Casimir is going to once again kind of step down off the throne room, and he's going to get a good beat on this zombie.
All right, Casimir,
Do you know what you
finish
call
him
a
off.
zombie with no arms and no legs, just sitting on the ground?
It doesn't matter. He's not going to come anyway.
Exactly.
Playing
Yeah.
third base.
Third base.
Third base.
I was gonna
Okay, so
say,
yeah,
I was gonna say Art or Matt.
Matt's a good one. Yeah. All right. So the firebolt hits the last zombie, and he just busts into flaming ash, cinder, and Casimir just kind of blows off his hand a little bit.
Well, it's nice to see the Casimir's in true form again.
Says, well, I think that's the last of them. I don't think
Most
we have to worry about any
excellent.
more zombies.
Boy, if all our fights were like this, it'd be no problem. But I think Strahd will be a little different.
Yeah.
Says, I fear Strahd was using this as more of a distraction and a chance to weaken us a little bit before our encounter with him.
Yeah.
Let's see. For Rick, make a perception check for me.
Who?
Prick.
Prick. Here we
Prick.
go.
Yes, that's
Perception. Bang.
good enough. You kind of hear a little bit of shuffling above you in the rafters. You can see just a little bit. You have dark vision, correct?
Yes.
Okay. You can see like the outline. It looks like a small boy, probably about someone your size, and he's sitting up in the rafters. His feet are kind of dangling over, looking at you, watching you all fight these zombies.
Huh.
Is he looks like a human boy though?
With a 15 perception, yes.
I'm like, hey kid, what are you doing up there?
He cocks his head to the side a little bit, and he looks at you, and his legs kind of continue to swing back and forth, just watching you, and he doesn't say anything.
Do the rest of us now notice him?
It depends. Well, you heard Prick say that, so you would probably kind of look to him.
And I'd be
see-
looking up at him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
So
wondering
I-
what Prick's staring at.
I can see him too. I yell up, "What's your name?"
He turns his head to you and kind of cocks back to the other side, and he still doesn't say anything. He kind of
Walls and say, "Que es su nombre?"
Ah,
I don't think he hablos the Espanol.
no hablo.
This little kid's creeping me out.
Sprechen Sie Deutsch?
Maybe we should, get away from him.
Nah,
He might want.
nah, we're fine.
I don't know.
Let's go say
I
hi.
think
Well,
let's
he's
step
there.
up Vitari's attitude and let's kill him.
No, that's not a good idea. It's a boy.
Walton, are you all right?
Yeah,
You okay
really.
there?
Still in combat.
No,
Too
you
much
said-
coffee.
I'm holding my pants
Are we
and
still
backing
in
up
lockdown?
slowly.
Nice. I want some of what Walton's having.
So we're looking at him. Now all of us are looking at him, right?
Yeah. Yeah, and he's just
Here's looking at you, kid.
Hey,
Yeah.
how's it going?
when you say that, Vatari,
Creepy Vitari.
he holds his little hand up and he waves at you. And
Yeah.
now that you're a little bit closer,
Oh, jeez.
Vatari, if you want to roll a perception check for me.
All right, I perceive this.
Okay, yeah, that's yeah. So when he raises his hand to wave at you, you hear a mechanical sound, almost like a gear rolling, and his hand waves up and waves in a not natural motion. And you see that he doesn't look quite like a human anymore. He's more like almost like a puppet.
Oh, that's always fun. Okay. How's it going, little guy?
Do you think maybe he's, someone like Strahd's controlling him?
Yeah, just a mechanical. Yeah, he's just a pro.
Like a puppet.
Not a probe, but yeah.
So he kind of rolls back off the rafter almost and just falls to the ground. But at the last minute, he rights himself and lands on his feet. And you guys see it's a 4-foot tall little boy, but he is dressed like a jester. He's got a little red cap on with kind of bells at the end of it. He looks like basically like a king's fool, but he has a little staff in his hand that's got the head of a vampire on it, like a little.
It's Wallowitz.
And he just kind of stands there and looks at you with a smile painted on his face.
Weren't we supposed to find a toy?
A key
For a
those
monkey or
boxes.
Yeah, a key.
Yeah, well, a toy, but this isn't a toy. I don't think. This thing's too big to be a toy.
Gotcha. Okay.
He might have a key on him though.
Well,
So he's on the ground now, right in front of us. Can I do an investigation? Look at him closer.
you can.
Get your hands off me.
Yeah, basically, he slaps your hand away. Yeah, if you want to roll an investigation check for me.
Whoa.
Oh.
With advantage.
Ow.
Uh-oh. What happened to me?
Here, I'll help Perrin.
You kind of get confused and think that he is a real boy for a second.
He's a real boy. Oh
Yeah.
no.
Geppetto.
Yeah, so Zaldarth, you see, you get a little closer to him, and he doesn't seem to react in any negative way. He kind of looks over all of you. Zaldarth, you see that the smile on his face is literally painted on there. He has makeup as a gesture would have. And as you kind of look over him and peer, you see a tag hanging off the back of his neck, and it just says, "Is no blinksy, is no fun."
I remember that from
Kind
something.
of devilry is this?
No
Yeah.
No fun.
So you feel like, Prick, you feel like this is what you were looking for to get your monkey.
Oh, is this my toy?
Yeah.
This big thing? It's bigger than me. Where? I can't carry this. I want a toy. A little.
I mean,
Who's got shrink ability?
He's
Figure it
standing
out.
there. He's standing there freely. He's not something you'd have to pack away in a bag or anything.
Can I tell him to follow me?
Yeah.
I want to
why
trade you for a monkey.
I'll trade you for a monkey. But yeah,
And that's the title of today's episode.
that's right. I will trade you for a monkey. All right, so you guys, you have found the toy. Tiddlewick was the one that the toy maker had asked for back in town, back towards the beginning of this clusterfuck.
Well, will
Alright,
he
so-
follow me? Like, can I say, "Hey, follow me"?
Yeah, I mean, like I said,
All
he-
follow me.
Yeah, so he's regarding all of you kind of favorably.
We mean no harm.
Um,
I just want
So-
to. I just want to trade you for a monkey. You're gonna go to a toy store where you can play with other toys all day long. Then you can
grab
make-
his organ.
Wait,
yeah, so
what?
he kind of
Oh.
so he kind of begins to spin his little staff in his hand, toss it around, kind of juggling it back and forth. And you guys are free to go with whatever you wish to do next. So you now stand in this empty room with dead zombies everywhere. You see the treasure room is still there. You also see 2 staircases leading down where the zombies came up from, and there are 2 double doors towards the end of the throne room.
Huh.
Hey, we should check out these double
Bastard.
doors.
I'm still thinking about that key and wondering.
I don't need a key to open things.
Well, we got those chests, those 4 chests in there.
Treasure
See if you
room.
can open them.
I can attempt to open one. I would go to this first chest and check it for traps.
Traps, okay.
Perhaps.
Why won't you default to Dex?
Okay. All right. So yeah, you don't see any traps on these. They just seem to be simple chests.
Okay. But then I want to unlock them all
All right.
with quick succession.
Okay.
It's like I'm speed running.
That's a good one.
Getting better as we go. Oops.
Getting better as you go.
I tripped over
Yeah.
some gold.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Yeah, you hastily work your way around. You pop the locks on each one, and let's see.
I call dibs on half the stuff.
Make 4 Constitution saving throws.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so you pop the 2 of the locked chests that you open contain, just a rough guess in your little goblin mind, there's about 10,000 copper in each chest.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I
The
can't
third
walk
chest-
anymore.
Yeah, the third chest has around 1,000 gold. The fourth chest holds 500 platinum, and as you dig through this thing, you see this platinum, and your eyes just grow big, and you start like hungrily just grabbing handfuls of gold. And at the bottom, your hand hits something a little soft and squishy.
Ugh.
Ooh.
It's
Scare-
a book. It's got a kind of like a soft leather cover that's covered in blood.
Who wants to read this? Because I don't.
And it's got a
And
kind
I kind
of
of
image of a person on it.
I
like a
fling
human
it onto the table behind me as I'm taking gold out of my pocket and putting platinum in my pocket.
I'll take a look at it.
Okay. All right. So Walzen, you just look at the cover, and there's like I said, there's the Venn diagram, the man with the 3 arms and the
Oh yeah.
3 legs. It's that, and it says Manual of Bodily Health.
That sounds too healthy to me.
Yeah, it's a study of
Yeah.
anatomy.
I wouldn't believe it.
Well, open it.
All right,
Walzen.
so I go ahead and open it.
Okay. As you open the book, the pages inside just describe different things as far as like a good diet. It tells you how to do different exercises to strengthen your body, and
This doesn't sound like fun.
yeah,
I walk
basically.
away.
Doesn't help us
I'm
with
gonna
our
look over
quest.
This late in the game, honestly, it's basically if you spend 48 hours reading this book, you'll increase your Constitution score by 2.
48 hours. Who's got time for that?
Yeah.
Well, you read a little here, you read a little bit before bedtime. Things.
Well, it's beyond my nature, but I do grab a few platinums.
Okay.
Stuff them in my pocket.
I hear you.
Saying there was platinum left to be grabbed.
Yeah.
Well, you couldn't
You
have
couldn't
carried it
carry
all.
all of it.
My pants are
Even-
bulging.
I know they're bulging, but you couldn't get it all, so I got a few
Episode 32,
platinum.
my pants are bulging.
Oh,
And,
look at that bulge.
I am hard as platinum.
All right, so this is the plan. I put up a Liam's tiny hut, and you start reading.
Yep.
And whenever that one runs out, I'll pass another one, and another one, and another one until we.
Until we stay in here for 4 days.
Yeah.
2 Constitution is a nice addition. There's no doubt about it.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. And had you guys came here earlier on, it would have been
More.
Yeah,
More.
kind of one of those odd treasures of Barovia.
Yeah.
Anyway, Casimir kind of whispers from the hall, from the doorway, "Friends, perhaps we should continue on our journey.
Hello.
I think you're right.
If you have filled the coffers enough."
I think I can fit one more coin in here. I'm like,
That's the DM dropping a hint saying, "Let's get the fuck on, guys. Come on."
good chunk.
Okay.
No. That's Casimir saying he's looking.
That's Casimir.
I had
Good
nothing to do with
chunk.
that.
Good chunk.
Nothing left but disappointment.
I hope I don't have to sneak, guys. Good chunk. Good chunk.
As he's walking, there's coins falling out in different places.
If I have to dash, it's gonna be bad.
Terrible trick.
Zaldarth, there's doors here to go through.
Now, does he have disadvantage on stealth checks because he's going chink?
Yes.
I should absolutely. I already was gonna self-impose a half movement speed
What kind
penalty.
of rogue wants to have disadvantage on stealth checks?
One with
A greedy ass one. I still have my nimble hands. So, but yeah.
It's like
Oh.
you can move your arms around real fast in one place.
Exactly. So this zombies didn't come out of this door, right? These were always closed.
They came up from the staircases.
All right. Well, let's. Do I hear anything on the other side of this door?
You can make a perception check for me.
Besides, clinking of gold as I'm like, shh, everybody shut the fuck up.
Yeah, so it's quiet on the other side.
Okay. Let's slide into here then. Try to quietly open the door. Ka-ching, ching, 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 ching.
Well,
I sound like one of those.
Who's gonna get us killed?
I sound like a slot machine when it's paying out big.
Yeah, you really do. Ding, 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 ding. Okay, so you open the door, and you're in a kind of narrow hallway. 10 foot across from you, there's another set of double doors. And on either end of this hallway, there's two statues of just guards dressed in armor.
Those look creepy.
Yeah.
Does everyone want to look at the statues, or should we just
Yeah, I'm
continue
kind
forward?
of inspecting this one up here. Let me do an inspection.
Looking at
see
this
if
one.
I can
See if there's is that perception or
investigation.
Yeah.
God,
Nope.
I am just not very. Somebody else should
They
investigate.
look nope, they look like statues to you guys.
All right. Well,
Perfect.
We're just a collection
look
of Sherlocks, aren't we?
yeah, really. So, what do you do with those doors, prick?
Ka-ching. Well, I guess I'll listen on this door. Oops. I'm cutting a little jig.
Yeah, I hear you. He's had to dance with money coming out of his pocket. Yeah, you hear kind of a very low moan coming from somewhere on the other side of this door. It
Wow,
sounds
chicka, wow, wow.
almost like a mix of wind and a wail of a ghost or something that you hear passing through.
It doesn't sound good on the other side, guys. There's something over there.
Zaldarth.
Yeah.
What? What do you want me to do?
We
You gotta-
want you to go through first.
You've got the shiny sword of sword
Oh.
slaying.
Oh, okay. You want
yeah,
me
now
to,
we need you.
you want me to be the pincushion?
There
I-
you go.
I'll have some money for your funeral.
And Walzen should go right behind you.
That's comforting. Thanks.
Then Urabash. Then Prick. Then Casimir. Then me.
All right. I guess, did you unlock these doors too?
I didn't.
Those are already.
Yeah.
They're not locked. So
All right. I'm gonna slowly push them open.
okay. You creak the doors open, and as you do that, what little bit of light is following you guys enters into a hallway. It's a very long, dark hallway. The ceilings are around 20 feet high. There's not a whole lot in here, and you hear kind of the rising and falling of this sad-sounding moan coming through the hallway.
It's a creepy hallway.
Is the toy following Prick?
Yes, he is still kind of walking behind you guys. He's not directly behind Prick. He's just mixed in with the
Okay.
group.
Going slowly through the hallway.
Yeah, real slow, but
I'd like to
Creeping
investigate halfway through the hallway.
Yep, looks like a hallway.
Should I detect for traps before you go running across the hall?
Well,
Too
it's a
late.
little late
He's
for that.
already there.
I'm going in. I'm gonna see if I can perceive any sounds.
Hey, Urabesh,
Yeah.
Look towards the door and see if I perceive
we're
any
going through
sounds.
the hallway. Need your Urabesh. Need your sick ass tunes.
Sick ass tunes.
Boy, we were hearing that moaning through these doors. That's quite a ways away.
And it's not a, it's not a loud moan. It just
Yeah, but
rises
still.
and falls like it's behind the walls or above you or below you. You're not really sure. It's just kind of all around coming for you through.
Yeah.
All right. Do you want to check for traps there, prick?
Oh, I used perception. I didn't know if that was fine.
Yeah. So, Vatara, you kind of lean your head up against these double doors. You feel a cool blast of air through the doors. You hear the spattering of rain on stone.
Huh.
It goes outside.
Had some rain yesterday.
Yeah.
It's raining right now.
Well, if it goes outside, we're still on the second floor, so it'd have to be a balcony or something like that. Let's take a look, Zaldarth.
I am. Heron.
Perrin.
Now's not the time to fight, guys.
Is that Lee and Perrin?
Because
We're not
my
fighting.
pants are about to bust. My little one goblin rope is just
You should've
holding on for dear
for
life.
yourself.
I have cinched my goblin rope as tight as I
The
can.
lack of your self-control is not our problem.
Hey,
That's right.
Oh my gosh, that's not original, guys. That's from a text that I somehow remembered. Okay. I
Are
got
you
that
out
right.
there, Zaldarth?
What do you mean, am I out there? Where are you?
No, I'm waiting for you to go out on the balcony, see what it is.
Did we check for traps or anything?
Prick.
what? I didn't do
You know
nothing.
the routine. Link
Fine,
yourself up here.
Yeah.
I'm checking the door for traps and locks.
The door doesn't seem to be trapped, and there are no locks.
See? Easy.
Alright. Same thing, open the door slowly.
Slowly. Nice. That's what you hear. That's the moan.
The moan is-
Inches.
All right. So the doors creak open.
Guys,
You-
it's dark outside.
You feel the wind blowing. It is nighttime. As you do that, though, there's enough light. You see two thrones facing out over the castle, looking down across the lands of Barovia.
There he is.
Standing at the edge of the castle, alone, is Baron Strahd von Sarovich.
There's Baron Strahd.
As
What
I
is this,
see
another
him, I
apparition?
am overcome with holy rage, and I run up behind him and I cast.
Holy shit.
What is the spell?
I cast.
I cast
Not yet. I'm holding my britches.
I cast Radiant Consumption.
What does that do?
Okay.
And I immediately attack
Wow.
Great Weapon Master.
I'm gonna laugh when it's just another apparition.
Yeah,
Swoop.
and he flies over the.
Ah!
There was nothing there, and you actually fly out over the.
I'll sprinkle some platinum on his body down there. Pour one out for my homie.
Okay. Let's see. All right, if you want to go ahead and roll for your attack, then. No time for monologuing here.
Ha 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 ha.
Good one. Good one.
So that gives you a 15.
Mm-hmm.
Not gonna hit.
As you swing, Strahd turns, and almost like he was never even there, he steps to the side. Your second attack.
It's not Great Weapon Master. 'Cause you can only
It's
use
not.
it
You did
once.
not roll with Great Weapon Master.
You can
Okay.
only use it once.
All right. So your second attack comes up and does hit him.
Mm.
So what is that? 22 points of
22.
damage.
All right, so you do that. You guys see in the darkness, Zaldarth counters his attack. The sun sword flares up, and it strikes him across the chest. And almost with a smile, he looks at you, looks down at your blade, and says, "Perhaps I underestimated you, Zaldarth."
So he also takes. He takes radiant damage equal to half of my level rounded up. So he takes 5.
That's an additional 5 damage. Okay.
And you actually take 5 as well, Zaldarth.
Yeah.
Anyone around you, I'm gonna take it.
And then it says, in addition, once on each of your turns, you can deal extra radiant damage to one target when you deal damage to it with an attack or spell. The extra radiant damage is equal to your level.
Cool.
So you can do another 9 once per turn.
Yeah.
So, did you use it there too?
No, I guess when you cast it, does it do it when I cast it?
No, it says, in addition, once on each of your turns, you can deal extra radiant damage to a target you attack.
All right.
So there'd be
Yeah,
9 more radiant damage.
Next turn.
But no.
Okay. Yep. So you do this. You do this damage to him, and like I said, he smiles down at you and in a low voice says, "Perhaps I underestimated you, Zaldarth, Phoenix Strider. I'm glad you have finally made it. I've waited for this for some time now.
Ooh.
I've watched
Really
as you've
wanna
grown in,
die.
and it says, I've watched as you've grown in power, toyed with you all this time. Victory will be sweet.
Oh, it will be for us.
With that, we are now in combat fully, and Strahd.
Are we
is
gonna...
up.
Do we re-roll?
No, you're already on the
Okay.
turn order.
Yeah, but I was last.
And you still
And
are.
You'll be last again.
You're not last. You're actually ahead of Zaldarth and Vitari. And Kesimir.
Although Zaldarth got to already hit.
Well,
So
he cheated.
Zaldarth with a punch like you've never felt, he comes back around with his arm and hits you square in the jaw, and you take 7 points of damage.
What did he roll? I'm just curious.
28.
Oh. Ooh.
That'll hit. Yeah.
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 That'll hit. And does a 12 does not hit you, does it? Okay.
No.
And he tries to sink his teeth into your neck, but due to your armor, it kind of glances off.
Due to my incredibly thick skin, blessed by the light of Galadia, his teeth melt. He will never bite again. That's in a different version of the story.
I like it though.
All right, Urbash, you
Yeah, about that.
Yeah.
Pretty much all of my plans that I was coming up with in my head are kind of fucked by this setting. Let's see here.
You can sing to the puppet.
I will cast Bane on him.
okay, Doki.
First level.
Charisma saving throw. Ooh. Okay. Okay. So he takes.
He doesn't take any damage, but
Right. He takes the bane though.
oh, nice.
Yeah. He actually failed that charisma saving throw. It's crazy.
I would think that his charisma would be like through the roof.
It is really high. I just don't know how he.
He just rolled it bad.
Cool.
He rolled a nat 2. That's why. Okay.
All right.
And
See, Zaldov scared the shit out of him. He saw that sun sword.
and then as a bonus action, I'll do a. Actually, no, I can't do that. So yeah, that'll be it.
Okay. All right. Prick.
Let's see. He is... Okay, 20. Yeah, I think I can get up there. I'm going to have to dash, though, to get 30 feet. Jingle, jingle, and like coins are sliding out of my pockets. So there's a good 86 platinum scattered across this parapet as I ran up there, and I look at it and I'm like, not now. So I want to get up there and hit him with my scimitar of speed twice.
Okay.
Pow.
Proud.
Oh shit.
Oh man. All right, the first one, nat 20 hits.
Blap. What is that? 60 damage
Damn, son.
for the first attack.
Yeah.
And does a 24 hit?
24 hits.
29. I told you my hands are still fast, guys. I just can't walk. And now I'm exhausted from dragging all this loot over there.
He needs a long rest.
Wait, don't you only get sneak attack on one of the attacks?
He does, yeah. Oh, did you roll? Oh, yeah, he does. Okay, so
Wait, I only get... Then, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. So yeah, you run through, you grab one of the thrones by the arm, and with your momentum, with that and the gold in your pocket, you come around with this sword and you stab it right in Strahd's back, and it comes out through the other side, almost under his heart. And you pull it back out, make another stab at him, and his eyes kind of grow wide with a little bit of shock for a second. And Perrin.
All right, Perrin says time to put the blood spear to work. So he comes running up on the side and stabs away viciously.
13 does not hit.
Well, he takes a second one. He's got two. He says one of them's going to do it. There we go.
That hits.
And then he throws his spear back on his back and uses a key to do 2 unarmed attacks.
First one hits.
Now that one hits, and then instead of his second attack, what he's going to do is he uses open hand technique. So he's got to do a dex saving throw or be knocked prone.
Okay. You want to roll the damage for that first one?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
You could have killed him with that. You wouldn't know.
He's too tough for that. I'm trying to slow him up with others if I knock him prone.
Okay, and then he's got to save a dex.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and against what?
Against proficiency, wisdom, and 8. I think that's about 16.
16? Okay.
4. Yeah.
All right. So, yeah, your hit, it hits
17. 17.
Okay. All right. So, with that, you take a swipe into his legs, and he's off balance still from Prick's attack. So, he actually falls back and lands on the ground.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So, at that moment... A second.
Making big hits.
Yep. So with that, he cries out.
Got some
and something you don't quite understand. And a swarm of bats descends from either side of you. And one comes up from the balcony below. And Prick, you kind of get surrounded by these bats. And they begin to kind of nip and bite at you. And you take 5 points of damage.
Oh, no.
Perrin?
How'd you know I was scared of bats?
How'd you know he was bit by bats before?
Yeah.
And Perrin, the same thing. They swarm on you. and they begin to bite you, and you take 7 points of damage. And last one, Zaldarth, you get swarmed by bats as well, and you take 5 points of damage.
Weak. Weak.
Yes, but annoying.
I am unfazed.
That's right.
So, all right. So now it's Walzen's go.
I'm gonna move up here and flank them and do my battle axe.
Mm.
Ooh.
21.
Oh, that's right. I
Yep,
got
you get advantage. Yep. All right, so you're able to kind of fight your way through these swarm of bats, and you get a hit in on Strahd.
Bam.
Yeah. Right. Zaldarth?
So, Strahd's going to take an initial 4
Yep,
points
because of your turn.
damage. And I'm going to do Great Weapon Master on this guy. Oh, gosh.
8.
I think I have 1 inspiration.
Believe, yeah, you still have one from last time.
Yeah, so I'm going to re-inspire.
Oh, that's a good one.
There we go.
What an inspiration.
Whoa.
So wait, so let's see. If you land, when you score a critical hit with a melee weapon, you can make 1 melee attack as a bonus action. So I'm going to get a 3rd attack here.
Okay.
Go big time.
Woo!
So wait a minute. So is it the 13 plus 3?
Calculate it.
Right?
Calculate it.
16. Somebody get the scientific calculator out.
Yep.
My TI-86 is over here. Hold on one
There you
second.
go.
So it's the 13 plus 3 plus 10, right? Times 2. That'd be 52.
Wow.
Right, that sounds
That's a hit.
Okay.
And then I don't know if he uses his radiant thing from radiant consumption.
It doesn't. That was at the start of the turn, so it doesn't get. That
But
doesn't
doesn't
count.
It says
everyone around
in
him get hit.
at the end of his turn. Yes. But it says here, in addition, once on each of your turns, you can deal extra radiant damage to one target you deal damage with an attack. The extra radiant damage equals your level.
Oh. Okay.
So-
it's 9.
So that'd be
9 more.
61.
61.
Unless that wouldn't be doubled, I wouldn't think.
No.
No, because it's already been doubled with
Yeah.
crit. So,
Yeah.
Zaldarth,
Yeah.
you pull your sword back, and I want you to describe for everyone how you have just
Wow.
destroyed the Lord of Barovia in one hit.
Yes. Okay, Zaldarth. See, aren't you glad you're the first one through the door all the
So
time?
it was like in the movies. Okay.
Oh, shit.
Where there's this like ambient like violin music of just like
Is this Netflix?
tranquility, and there's just this like moment of clarity that he has, and Galadia just like pours into his mind, just this like focus that he's never experienced, this burning focus, and this aura of fire is around him, and the sun sword lights up like Christmas in July, and he just goes forward and stabs right through him, and pulls up and out, and is just staring daggers into this horrid creature of a man, and says, "Burn well in peace."
Wow. Okay.
So what? Bip?
and as you do that,
Whip? Did you just tell him to blip?
Whip.
Blip. Like rip, but
Well,
whip.
peace.
all right. So yeah, as you drive down into this ancient evil, you feel that your God is with you. You drive the sword deep into him, and you see the light expanding from his body. It begins to come out of every orifice, through his mouth, through his eyes, through his ears, and he shatters into millions of pieces of dust. A mist forms around him, and he seems to evaporate off into the distance. He howls out in terror. He howls out in rage. The pillar stones of Ravenloft begin to tremble with fury, shaking dust from the ceilings of the vampire's lair. The shudders abate as Strahd's burning hatred melts away, replaced with a last relief. The dark orbs that were his eyes wither and sink into his skull and collapse and deteriorate. In a matter of moments, the dust begins to form and fade away. Strahd von Zarevich, the Dark Lord of Barovia, is dead and gone.
Whoa.
So, Prick, you need some help with that gold?
Wait a minute. What about the bats?
He's only got
Are they
platinum.
still fluttering around? Do we have to finish off the bats?
And no, they begin to disperse as their master is
As
killed.
their master is killed. Yeah, I assumed, but okay. Now we can think about the platinum.
What platinum?
Wow.
Someone else.
It's sprinkled all over the floor here.
Yeah, you can have that.
Well, I'll take it. I'm
think
not
we
a
can go
greedy
back to
monk.
our homeland in Urabesh, and I can open up our tavern called the Light and Lively.
Shouldn't we
Yeah.
set someone up to rule here, though?
Yeah, you can.
Uh,
No
I'm trying to get back home.
No one's gonna mess with you. You're just gonna drop fireball on them if they.
Well, we want to
Yeah.
take the toy back to the toy maker too.
Do we?
So you guys begin to feel the very base, the very soul of Castle Ravenloft begin to shudder and shake, and you feel
I'm
the
jumping outta
loosening of the
here.
floors. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
You just jump like 100 feet.
I thought this was only the second floor.
Yeah, it is.
But it hangs over a cliff out back.
So,
Wow.
so
It's a
Walden-
big man.
Yeah, so Walden parachutes off the side of this thing. There's a stained glass roof below you, and you fall through that into a chapel.
I've got a slow fall, so I can
You
come
have
down
a-
there
You have
easily.
you have a broken leg.
Oh,
Wow.
good one,
Wait till
Walden.
wait till we tell how Walzen's character died.
Yeah.
Did I die to Strahd? No, we killed Strahd.
No, we can,
Then you
no
jumped off the house.
Yeah, you got so excited you jumped.
If I jumped, I'd put a crater in there with how much weight I'm carrying right now.
oh my god.
Be like a smashed piggy bank.
Yeah,
Wow. So you guys have actually defeated Strahd.
easy.
Yeah,
Feels pretty good.
that roll pretty much sealed the game. Cause
That was
if
an
he would've-
incredible roll.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because if he would have gone again, it would have been bad for everybody.
he would have had an
I haven't even
AOE
had
of
a
some
chance
kind.
to go yet.
Yep.
I would have messed his day up. Mace to the face.
Amazing.
I hit him for 6. Get
Yeah.
wrecked, noob.
You know, the funny thing is, Strahd only has 144 hit points, and that was just a little bit below that. So that was enough to kill him. But he has like the vampire ability where he regenerates, but he regenerates a lot of hit points per turn. So
Right.
this would have
Wow.
been a very hard fight.
So
Wow.
Oh, so he was healing a little by little.
He would have at the start
He
of his
would've.
next turn. He would have
Yeah.
healed a lot of hit points.
Shoot.
I know it. It was a great
Yeah,
hit.
just in time. Yeah.
But
Good.
I would like to say Vatari had a great idea because any holy water any damage from holy water, he will not be able to regenerate. So
Nice.
if you would have thrown that at him,
Ah.
you wouldn't have that.
That would just lower the cap
And-
of his health.
And we never even got to pee on him.
Yeah, you didn't pee on him.
Damn.
Oh,
I already
You
peed.
didn't get to go R. Kelly on it.
see, that
Yeah.
killer blow just
Got it.
changed everything.
All right.
Go
So,
on.
a few things happen. You know, as you guys make your way back out of the castle, Casimir does have a sense of where his sister is, and he's able to trek down into the catacombs and find her. She unwillingly accepts his gift. She has kind of become enamored with Strahd and is one of his brides.
Has she been turned into a vampire? Or?
Yes. Yeah,
Oh,
she was
no.
she was turned into a vampire. So he would try to raise her back to life, but they would have one final fight where they would would determine who won that. You guys also, if you went out through the castle, you would have found several treasures, several magical items from the land. The chapel that Walzen now lies on with a broken leg.
Can I heal him?
You can, yeah. There was an adventurer in there that had tried to take something from the castle, but he was killed and left there to rot. He had a dark mace of terror, and then you would also found another holy symbol that gave healing powers. You guys, after about a day after your escape from Ravenloft, you make it back to. Where would you rather go back to? The village of Barovia that you first came to, Valakai.
I would say the quickest way back home, but if we have
Like
business,
go to Barovia.
Okay, so
business to settle.
So if you went back to Barovia, Ismark Kolyanovich from the beginning of the story had risen to power as Burgomeister,
The burger
but
Yeah.
he had moved on to Valakai, where he would rule over that. He had left in his stead a friend of his, the priest that you guys remember from the beginning that his son had been killed. He left him in charge of the village of Barovia, where he had kind of lifted the spirits of the people. You also begin to notice that the sky has cleared. For the first time in centuries, sun now shines over the land of Barovia.
Yeah.
And
The
sunburns are widely spread.
I'm gonna start selling sunscreen.
Yeah.
Make so much money.
It's going to be a big business there.
Yep. But you guys have basically righted all the wrongs in the world,
God, we're so good.
and
Could not have done it with
the
by
vampire
ourselves.
the vampire spawns are being driven back by
So they didn't disappear when Strahd was killed.
no, I mean, well, they're being
Vampires,
driven back.
vampires,
They're weakened. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna be vampire hunters now and just start hunting them down. And
Yeah.
Well, Rictavio and his cohort there, Urabash's latest conquest, they have begun to drive back the vampire spawns. They are fighting them off. The wolves and the attacks from them have subsided. They no longer happen, and all has become better in the world.
this reminds me, Urabash, what was that old ditty he used to play back in the day? Something about the bodies
You've
hitting the
gotta
floor or
breathe.
something.
Get a chance
What
to
was
do
that?
sunlight.
What was that song?
That's not quite my genre, my friend.
Okay.
He can't tune his lute into drop D.
No, you can't. It doesn't have that capacity. I like the drop dizzle.
Well, excellent.
This is good. This is good. And I would have liked to have seen the holy water get splashed, but it was still good to see that blaster right off the bat. That was incredible.
We both had big crits to start the fight. I really think
Yeah.
that changes.
Yeah, there was some huge crits right off the bat.
That's when your DM starts to panic a little bit.
It's like, wait a minute. He didn't even get a play.
Fight's not gonna be
I
too
wanted
bad.
to use my sunlight.
Well, hey, you know what? My inflexible thinking paid off in the long run.
Yep.
Yep.
Well, very good. Did you guys? First of all, did you enjoy it?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. As I
That's a lot of
struggled through
fun.
my first long-term DM campaign.
Hey, it only took 32 episodes to get
That's
through. No
right.
big deal.
Well, considering that we had
Over 8 months
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah, well, that's about par.
Yeah.
All right,
we had a lot
so
of stuff pop up in between there, and but I want to thank you guys for letting me do that.
No,
It was a
thank
lot
you,
of
man.
fun.
It was
I
awesome.
never want
Yeah,
I never
really.
want to DM again. So
It's the other
I
way
know you
around,
guys
man.
couldn't have done it without me.
all right, so a little bit about campaign 2. It won't be ready Thursday, but next Sunday morning we can start with campaign 2.
I got to switch gears now.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't even
No
know
But
shit.
is that the one we were
So what
gonna
are our
do
stipulations
before?
Yeah.
on our characters?
I assume it'll just be us 6 that are here.
There might be one more actually.
Oh, okay.
David.
Oh yeah, David Alex. Yeah.
Yeah.
And can you tell me
Are we
what?
still on stream if you're going to be saying names?
Oh yeah, maybe. Maybe we should end the stream
professions
first.
Pama.
have been taken?
Doxing.
That's a very common name, so we're all right.
Yeah. But no, so stream, thank you for the viewership. We will start campaign 2, which will be all homebrew stuff from our fearless DM leader who led us through a epic, over a year-long campaign.
It was 2 years.
Was it 2 years?
Yeah. 2 years. Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I know it. I'm
haven't
probably going to
been-
die before the end of the next one.
Like over 100 episodes.
Nah, you'll make it. You're gonna make it just fine. Yeah, it was something like 120 something episodes.
Yeah.
It was.
So yeah, buckle up, be
So
prepared for
Urbash.
some long
Oh, okay.
stuff. But
I gotta
thank you.
finish my story then.
See you later, YouTube. And next Sunday we're starting it.